Welcome to the Big Bad Shark Show. We are delighted to have a very special guest with us today, our very dear friend, HanaSpiderLily. Hana, welcome to the show.
Hello.
And today is a very special day, not only because we have our wonderful friend and guest, but it's also Hannah's birthday. So happy birthday, Hannah. How's it feel to have your birthday today and having a wonderful day?
Really good. The water.
Hannah has
Just
been drinking the chamomile water at the studio. Maybe she did have a few glasses. It does appear that there were several on the table. Hannah, just follow the sound of my voice. Big deep breath in and blow it out. Just relax, but don't relax too much. Great job. So, what has been the highlight of your birthday today so far? What's been your favorite part about today?
the very favorite part that is you're going to play with me. I'll be
Yay!
waiting.
That's right. The
We
big
play. We're gonna play Phasmophobia.
That's right. The baby sharks and I are going to join Hannah for a very, very, very special birthday phasmophobia hunt. Now, is it true that you also starred in the first season of Simmy and the Shark?
Yes.
And you indeed played the role of Karen, who tragically died. How was it like going through the preparation for that role, Hannah?
A lot of work,
Yeah.
a lot of tragedy, and a lot of talking,
Yeah. I mean,
and a lot of person that trying to kill me.
That's right. That's right.
My friend.
Yeah, her very good friend took her out. That's just a devastating loss of that story. But Karen's death will get justice. In season 2, they're in the middle of the court scene as we speak. Hannah, are you looking forward to more up and coming productions? It sounds to me like your recent, extremely talented portrayal of Karen has bumped you up in the ranks and you starred in more commercials now and coming into even more productions. Are you looking forward to that?
I will be looking forward to it.
That is fantastic. Now, back when you and I first met, one of the first things that you saw was this crazy lady running around a room, yelling at people and bossing them around. What possibly could have made you think that's a great person? I'm going to go follow them around.
Because Big Bad Shark was like very nice to me. Didn't get no much friends.
Oh, yeah. I think sometimes in VRChat, it can be extremely mean with some of the people that are around. Have you encountered that sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes there'll be like little kids like talking, never shut up,
Mm-hmm.
like not. So I hate those little kids. I will grab, I will grab their neck and whack.
And Hannah is working through on these anger management issues. So Hannah, we don't want to smack up the little kids and strangle them. That's not okay.
They need to stop. They should have played Roblox instead.
There is a daycare room. We should take them there and we could read them stories
Yeah.
and teach them how to be better and more civilized. Have you encountered people being equally nice and supportive? Have you encountered that scenario?
Yeah, sometimes they like support me, like from like being friends, like they will get to know me better, and I have disability.
Do you feel like a good,
And
solid network of support with those kinds of friends that bring that positive support to you?
yeah, only like y'all do like support, and so that's a lot.
I think a lot of time people, we come to these places and we come to play, all age groups, all backgrounds, all abilities come together and do one thing. We play and have fun. When we're able to be within a group, we kind of feel that network of support. In essence, that we belong and that with all of our unique abilities, we can still find a place to belong and be with one another and feel supported and feel like we're connected.
Yes,
What's one of your favorite games to play when you're in VRChat?
murder.
Murder 4. So, do we need to work on
All the murders I like because I always get the murder, and I always laugh because
It's fun.
it is.
Fun.
I laugh very funny.
Yeah.
Because if I was a murderer, you'll hear me when I laugh.
That's true. I have played with Hannah and I've heard her laughing.
Because I was the murderer. I love killing the innocent people and the sheriff.
That's always a comforting thought to hear from your friends. I love killing the sheriff and the detectives and the stuff. Yeah. Hannah, do we need to work on this one-on-one? Because we can schedule a time and get Gina Maru. We can have some interventions going for you. We'll get back to that. Don't you worry. All right. So we know that there's an occasional trolls around that are not nice. Even the big bad shark has encountered my fair share of even the young ones that are trying to fit in themselves, and they often say kind of mean things that aren't very nice. So
I think they take it after me.
because you're threatening
Yeah.
to beat them and stuff, and then they retaliate.
Yeah. Yeah, they taking you're like sons, middle and
Middle
the
bad shark,
wait,
little bad shark. Mm-hmm.
yeah, taking thinking about my thoughts and doing whatever, so they do it to antagonize.
Yes, that's definitely my children. I think they learned it from myself. I can't complain. They do it quite well. So
And
the
they
apple
learn
didn't
from me
fall.
too, so
Yeah, exactly. But it is a good time. And I think when we do it in a playful way and never with intent of hurting, then I think people understand that it's in fun and hopefully people can articulate for themselves. If somebody ever says anything, say, simply, hey, I don't like that. That hurts my feelings. And you speak up and you say your mind in a polite and civilized way and you carry on. What you don't do is tell somebody mean things to be cruel. And that's just
I
not.
will choke them
Don't say I will choke them. So yeah, that might help. We will work on this.
and
We should
just slapping them in the face.
no slapping them in the face. That's definitely not what we want to do. That's definitely not how we promote that.
So then you put them in a corner.
Yeah, putting them in a corner is okay. I don't know how you're accidentally doing that unless you're like stuffing their body over there and forcing them to stay. In which case, we need to really discuss that part again. Going back to let's not be so violent. All right, one thing that you do share in common with one of my baby sharks, and that's my middle bad shark. He has epilepsy. You have experience with a seizure disorder yourself. What is that like for you?
Very scary.
What do you go through when you have a seizure?
My whole body shuts down.
Do you have any like grand mal seizures?
It shuts me out, shuts me down
Okay.
completely.
Do you have any seizures that cause your body to convulse or shake at all?
I do shake and convulse to do grunting, grunting my teeth and making noises from my mouth. He's shaking out. So
Do your pupils dilate?
yeah.
Middle bad shark has that happen as well. He will clench his teeth, his pupils will get very large, and his body gets very tense, and his strength is extremely strong. So he gets almost a superhuman strength. It can be very frightening, and he sometimes can kind of recollect what's going on, but not have any control over it.
Like your son is like mine. I was know what was going on, but I didn't. You don't know
Yeah.
what's going on,
Yeah.
and I didn't know what's going on with mine, and
Yeah. It's frightening.
it's like both.
Yeah.
It is frightening.
Yeah.
Very frightening.
Do you ever feel, I know he had apprehensions about going into VR. He was concerned about the visual stimulation triggering a seizure. Have you ever had that happen to yourself?
Only one.
Was it something you were worried about going into VR, or did you just know that it could happen?
I was worried. Like some type of light makes my eyes go crazy, and I can't even see them because it triggers the seizure with the bright lights. Some of them it triggers.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's why I tell them change avatars.
Right. Certain avatars can trigger that. So it's always good if you have one of those avatars and you're around some people, double check and see if there are any epileptics to make sure, or people that have a seizure disorder to make sure that they're not going to experience something. Now, Hannah, what are some things that you can give people for if they were ever in a situation and encounter somebody that's having a seizure? What would you recommend that they do?
Have something soft
Have something soft
under their head
to protect their head. Okay.
if they hit their head on the ground or very hard floor.
Right. You could do damage.
So, yeah, damage to your brain, and you have to put something soft.
Good tip.
Like
Protect the
under
head.
the head.
What would
And
be
then
something else?
comfort them,
Oh.
and it will be okay.
Comfort. Provide for comfort. Very good point. Because some people they are aware.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they will be like very scared and paranoid what's happening.
Absolutely. And what do you think the main thing we should do if they're still having some issues?
Call 911.
Call 911.
Call something. Yeah, call for help. Call the ambulance. Call the fire department. Call the cop car, the ambulance. Call the fire truck.
Call
the fire station.
Call everybody. Those are fantastic. Great tips, Hana, especially coming from somebody who has experience with that.
If they have like a seizure on VR, give them like bait.
That's a very good
and
point.
like call a moderator on VRChat. If they get to you, tell them what's happening to the person.
Okay. Wow. Great information.
Look up the person's thingy. Call it like when one of the parents or whatnot.
So getting help. That's a very good point. Thank you so much, Hana. Thank you for being here today and sharing this, especially on your special day. I am so glad, and especially learning more about you and sharing that information with our subscribers. I think sometimes it's really important that, people are all unique and individuals, and we come in all ages, sizes, and abilities. We all share a lot of common things. And one thing is we all like to laugh and have a good time and play. I definitely appreciate you being here, Hana. Thank you so much for being here. And remember, are you going to get back in your other one, or are you going to stay in that?
Stay in this one.
Okay, all right.
This one's so beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Hana has changed into a more beautiful avatar because this is how she feels. She identifies, and I fully support that. Hana, again, happy birthday to you. Thank you for being such a good friend to the Big Bad Shark and being part of the Big Bad Shark Productions. And thank you for joining us as well. And remember, swim safe, everyone. Swim safe. Goodbye. We have a very special treat for you right now. For you, Hana, on this special day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hana. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Happy birthday.
Okay, I'm okay, but do not cry.
You're not crying? You're not crying, are you?
No.
Oh, happy birthday, Hana. Thank you for being here on your special day.
Hey, Hana, happy birthday. I'm glad you're here. It was a great shoot yesterday. Great interview.
Yeah, you forgot something.
Hi, you guys. Hana, thank you.
No,
I'm so sorry. Hana, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you being here and coming back again. I asked Hana to come back because we did have a slight issue. Yesterday during the interview, it appears that some issues with the audio came up and we didn't actually get my audio. My audio did fail. So we need to repeat the interview. And
Wait.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is I asked Hana to come back so we could repeat the interview because there was a technical difficulty with the audio. I do believe it was your error. And I do apologize, Hana. Gina Maru is new to BBS production, and so she's not very well aware of.
Hold the phone. Okay, there wasn't an error. I didn't make an error at all.
There was a mistake. I did not get my audio. Somebody failed at the Big Bad Shark Productions.
Okay, let me explain. Okay, I know what's going on here.
Okay.
I did a sound check, messing with the frequencies, the volumes, and so forth. I noticed there was an incredibly annoying sound coming from your microphone. I couldn't figure it out, and I finally turned your microphone completely off, and the annoying sound was gone.
Okay.
I turned it up again. There it was again. So I made an executive decision to mute you for the interview. And then I figured we could just go back in later and where you speak, we could say something like blah, 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 yada, 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 and throw in like an insane cackle. And I didn't think anybody really noticed.
Yeah, I think somebody might notice.
So it sounds like a great show.
I noticed that my voice was quite absent in the whole process.
There was a little less of your voice, like as in nothing, but I thought that would be great because, you know, we'd dub it in and a little bit of, I would just go dub it in. I did forget to do that. Kind of like you did use your voice, but your voice is nowhere to be heard. And all Hana.
Well, Hana, I do appreciate you coming back. And Hana, please forgive us.
I'm sorry that my sister's butt hurt that her voice isn't heard.
Now
we have to redo the whole damn thing when it was perfect before. It was perfectly done.
It was a very good interview. You just drink that water, Hana. It's drugged. It's all good.
You know, I drink the drugged water.
Yeah, drink the drugged water. I think she likes the drugged water. No, I don't drink the water here in the studio. Okay, that's a lie. Sometimes I do. I drink water and the coffee.
I'm so much more mellow.
Yeah, it is effective. It definitely relaxes. It's a chamomile water.
Delicious.
It is. It's very soothing. Add a little peppermint to it. It's quite lovely. All right, Hana, are you ready for this interview now? Take 2.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. Shall we? We'll discuss your write-up later, okay? Let's go.
I quit.
You can't quit. We keep going through this. You can't quit.
Aren't you just gonna get in trouble?
Yes, that's right. So I'm so sorry. It's so new and I'm so old. Do you forgive me, Hana?
Yes, I forgive you.
That's all I needed. Thank you so much. Oh,
a little bit forgiving, but I have to do this all over again.
I know. Like I said, it's absolutely Gina Maru's fault, our casting director. So it's her fault. Okay? So we're good. Hana, sit your ass down in that couch. It's the water? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the water is like...
It's supposed to calm down your hyperactivity, not make it worse. We're going to go ahead and do this interview, Hana. Now that we've got Gina Maru to blame and we've got that all worked out, I'm so glad she came out and took ownership of that critical error. And I am so appreciative of your forgiveness and your willingness to come back to our studio to repeat this interview. I thank you so much, Hana. You're spectacular. And on your birthday, no less. Wow. So, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Did you drink too much of that water, Hana?
I think I did.
Oh, shit.
You better put this avatar on all the thingy.
I can't change I already did the interview with your other avatar.
Damn it! Have we had to do it again?
No! We're not doing it a third time! That's it! I draw the line! Did you do your swim safe?
Goodbye.
Swim safe.
I don't have no hands.
Oh.
I don't have no hands, though.
Here, I'll do it for you. Ready?
Yes.
Say it.
Swim safe. Swim safe, everybody. I just gonna say swim safe.